What's going on, everybody? Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back. We've got, of course, more 2K25 this evening. What else would it be? Yeah, we've got Legend Career Mode to work on. We've got ranked tours to play in. Have to see how. Actually, I guess the event is gonna have just ended, so I don't know if the ranked tours from yesterday will pay out. But we've got daily ranked tours. We got weekly rounds to play. Maybe some regular ranked. Mayhaps we'll pay and get some of the other perks going for our character. Maybe do the respec tonight. Still TBD on that, but we've got plenty of golf ahead of us. Richard, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Okay. They added to this. So is this going to give... So we got 250 VC for scoring 12 under at Sawgrass. Or not 12 under at Sawgrass. It was just even or better? I think we only shot 5 under. But now they changed the score. And it's already marked as completed. If we finish a round of casual matchmaking, are we just gonna get 250 VC again? I mean, obviously I'm gonna say yes to that, but that feels like a bug. Johnny, welcome back. Zayden, what's going on? How we doing, Lance? Doing well? Thank you for asking. I got to go out to the driving range today. It was warm, slightly cool breeze. You know, it was a little bit windy, but got to go out to the range today. I gotta get lessons going. I need firmly what I need to be working on, and just how to improve my my ball striking distance, that sort of thing. Also, I just saw before we went live here that there is scheduled maintenance early Friday morning for this game, so it's going to be, the servers are going to be down for 2 hours, so just a heads up for everybody on that. Hopefully, I'm fingers crossed, I'm hoping that a patch also comes with that server maintenance, because it says about optimizations and stuff, so I'm hoping that they're kicking everybody off, stuff's going to be updated, and maybe the next patch will come with it. So 10 birdies in a row or better, sand saves, 5 rounds of Top Golf, 10 daily quests, and 10 rounds with 2K hats. I mean, I have 2K hats. I gotta see about my wife updating the look of our character. See what the dailies are, and a casual matchmaking. The casual matchmaking should get taken care of by Top Golf, I think. 15 shots within 10 feet. We're not doing the Magician because that's our career mode character. 5 putts outside 4 feet. So we'll get 2 of these. Simple enough. It's 40-mile-an-hour winds for you. Whew. That's windy. It's not that windy here. Last weekend when we had the storms come through, it was 40-mile-an-hour winds with 60-something mile-an-hour gusts. It was very windy. It was very windy here. Okay, they want us to play. Got a couple of options. That's the draws and fades. This will give us rhythm recovery power. They want us to shoot 5 under or better on 4 par 5. So we got to make three birds and an eagle at minimum here. Hey, what's going on, Bagels Cards? Bun Me Boat, can you have mod? No. You have to have been around the channel for at least 5 years to be a mod. Got up to about 50 from time to time. Yeah, the old saying of in like a lion, out like a lamb is no joke. Sometimes when it gives you that stutter while swinging, messes you up, makes you so mad. Do you get that stutter now after that last patch? I know it's been like a week and a half, almost 2 weeks since that last patch, but is that when it started for you? Because that's about when it started for me. They fixed it was when they patched the screen tearing. And then I started to get stutter. Yeah, from the patch. Yeah, I'm hoping that next patch resolves it, because I wasn't having any issues with it. Come on. Okay. Eagle out the gate. Now we just got a birdie at home. But ours was fine. We weren't having any issues, but I'm not playing. From what I understood, the screen tearing was happening for people playing in 4K. For the stream and the monitors that I'm hooked up on my computer, I have everything 1080p. So I wasn't having any issues with the screen tearing. I thought things actually looked pretty good, to be honest. But apparently that was not the case. And now when they fix screen tearing, I don't know if the screen tearing is still happening, but now I get stutters. What's going on, Femi? Can you get a PS5, please? Who's Brody? Think I'm just out here giving away PS5s? Oh dang, how much do you think I got? Alright, we're just gonna hit that down there. I will say, when I start to get quick with taking my next shots, I tend to hit that 98%. All right, this is playing, let's see, 182. Say it's playing about 175, 7 yards short with this. And the uphill lie. Ball's above my feet. I pulled it. But again, you know, we're leaving ourselves in these positions to make eagle and have birdie attempts. Daily Master together in a little while when they reset. You saying just like, you're not saying turn order, right? Just because turn order takes a while. I mean, potentially, I just don't know exactly when I'm gonna play it. Also, haven't they reset already? Don't they reset at 7 or do they reset at 8? Because it might be 8 because daylight savings. Alright, that's playing like 225. I'm gonna try and play this 4-iron short. That might be too long. It's not terrible, to be honest. It's kind of tough where that pin is located to actually... Oh, really? I mean, it doesn't matter. We needed the 5 under or better to get the gold, but So close. Reset at 8. It could be. It could very well be 8. Because it's probably running on UTC, which means when daylight savings kicked in, it shifted. It's just weird because I know that they run some of the quests and stuff at like 11 a.m. Eastern. Closest to the pin challenge. This isn't even like a sponsor event, right? This is just a specialty thing? Okay, I mean, I guess so. Whenever I see multiple events, I thought that they were always going to be sponsor events. I'm going to do it just in case there is some added benefit to doing the alternate. The alternate pre-tournament events. So 100, 200, and 500. I really hate that they're circles. So like you could hit a great shot and miss it here, and like that counts as 0. This, in my opinion, should be just a giant target with rings. It shouldn't be circles. The circles feel a bit dumb to me. Take a little bit off the 4-iron. Took too much off the 4-iron. Okay, what if we just hit stock 4? That's open. It's gonna be worse. See, if that's 15, 16, that's gotta be playing closer to like 20 yards then. Just gotta play a 5-iron out of this bunker, I guess. Open face again. Open face, and we're getting, so we go choked 4. Now I pulled. I'm just trying to get these distances right. We're not even close. Being out of these scramble spots and the wind being this high is kind of crazy. Because this is then like a buried lie, so you gotta go... What, do you gotta go with the 6-iron here? Oh, but the 6 is too long. Okay. So what, go choked 6? I mean, we're not getting any of the stuff, obviously, but 95, let's call it like 13, 14. I mean, what, this is playing like 110, and then is definitely gonna spin back. So you take this, punch it through a little bit, set it up in a way that it goes a little bit long and then spins back. I can't seem to get a read on this wind at all. Well, the wind drops substantially in between those two. So let's say this is 10 to 11. Right? I mean, now playing this as stock should be a little bit deep and then spin back, right? I just am expecting so much more spin. I don't know why it's so low. So they're giving us 2 shots at every one of these. We're gonna have to redo this because I want to get at least a bronze. This one somehow is gonna be the easiest of it because it's just a Well, I jinxed myself, I'm sure. Underswung it? Hold on. Is it that? There's no way it's that bad of a lie. It's that bad of a lie? What in the world? Okay. Try it again. Bumped everything up to pro difficulty. Kind of proud since he used to struggle on amateur. Hey. Baby steps, Richard. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Welcome back, Garrett. Played 18 today. Played good other than a few bad breaks. Winning a few bad putts. Get in there. Get in there. I got out to the range today. Feels good, man. I gotta get lessons set up, but I'm waiting to hear back. If they don't respond to my email by Friday, I'm gonna give them a call. I'm playing apparently both sides of this. Pair of 100s. Learned a lot just watching me? Love to hear that. Okay, so this is power pick, but power pick can't be useful here. Just with the way the wind is and everything. Like, this is terrible with the wind, right? Because effectively, without the... Say this is like an 85% lie. Right? That's already playing short, and then the wind, like, take a 4-iron choked approach. And see if that's enough. It's just like, where do they want you to land? Like, what if I go 4-iron full and put some brakes on it, so that way, I don't know, it carries further. But like this, I feel like is gonna still roll too much. Yeah. That's terrible. That's terrible. I'm not a big fan of this one, if we can't tell that already. 166, and then it's still gonna be another percentage off the mark. What do we have here? DB Golf, thank you for the YouTube sub. Greatly appreciate it. Huffer Buffer, what's going on? Is it dumb to play this game on keyboard and mouse? I don't think so. I know people who can, I mean, it's very possible to play it well on keyboard and mouse. Now, is it, you know, as good or as satisfying? Like, I think that's a question of the individual. Oops. I'm completely slipped there. But as to whether it's dumb or not, I don't think so. There we go. So I was trying to hit the first time, but completely shanked my follow through to the left. Hey, what's going on, Will Hardy? Thank you for the sub. Appreciate it. Woody Harrelson? What's going on, GJS? I have gotten that one. I have gotten that one a few times before. I'm like, now all of a sudden I'm shanking the shot. Underswung, and this time the wind was way more. I see, I just went based on the last time we played it, and that was a complete mistake to do so. Should be Woody's stunt double. Just a little bit of an age gap there. So a little bit of an age gap. So this lie shouldn't be that bad. Right? Even at 80%, that's 35? Like, does the wind play? Let's just do a full swing here. Does wind play on bunkers? I don't think so. I don't know why the yardage was coming up so short the last time. Uh-oh. Because the underswing really messes with it. Come on, I gotta get at least 1,000 points. This challenge is tough. The wind is huge. It's a challenge, Huffer Buffer. So this is a pre-tournament event where you have to hit, it's single shots to the point totals here on the green. So we're just trying to get the nice shots in. I just cannot for the life of me get it close at the moment. I'm gonna put a little bit. That one should be better. Okay, we'll take that. I left it open. Kick off the hill left and roll down to the points. I'll take more than 100 if you're willing to give it to me. There you go. There you go. Controller and keyboard and mouse would play different in a game like this. So, I mean, keyboard and mouse, you know, mouse, you're gonna do your input. If you're both doing swing stick, not 3-click, it's just a movement of the mouse. The the line that you draw with the mouse is the line that gets drawn over there. I mean, outside of that, you know, it plays the same. Yeah. You don't have an option to turn vibration on with keyboard and mouse. Told it what to do and did it. Just understanding how the green is laid out. All right, so I mean, this is a good chunk of wind. It's a good chunk of wind. It plays like 195, and then you've got to factor in that 4-iron feels. What if I take it back a little bit? What if I take it back a little bit? Is that the right number, or is it a full 4? Come on, get to the 100. Okay, it might be a full 4. You suck at pro difficulty, Spencer? That's okay. That is a-okay. Takes time, takes practice. You'll get there. Just gotta keep working at it. Oh man, did I really need to... I needed to partial it again. Yeah, what's going on, DB? How are you doing? Alright, it's gonna have some draw into it, which is gonna make this wind play. It is not a pretty lie, and it is not pretty wind either. 168, and then I mean it's pretty buried in there. I'm gonna try the 6-iron. Try the choke 6. That feels like it's gonna run through. Okay, just too long. So if that's just too long, that's 186. Then let's take the 7. And then I just completely shanked it. Nice. Nice, that's gonna get you nowhere close. By switching clubs, so every 2 shots is from a different spot. And so we're taking different clubs and shot types and stuff depending on what the look is. See, it's a lot of wind again, and we're deep. It's a lot of wind again, and we're deep. Play this a little bit long. Let it roll back. See, there's the overcorrection. It's gonna spin back a lot. There it is. Of course, this one drew it. Are you serious? Come on now. Come on now. That ain't cool. That's not cool. This might be our chance to salvage the 500, though. On a 96, it's going to be short. Why do I keep doing that? Why is it on the splash shot I don't hit the 100%? I am making this way harder on myself than I need to. The wind is huge. The wind is huge. We're like floating between like 12 to 15 miles an hour. And that is just making this very tough to gauge. And then the fact that we're playing it on Legend, so any miss just takes us out of the equation pretty quickly. Alright, we got 100. There we go. I know we're not getting the 200s, I mean the 500s, but as long as we're getting something, that's like first priority here. Yeah, that's why it's so hard, because the wind is high, the accuracy is very much so required, and we've got it on Legend Swing, so any slight mistake on input, plus the fact that you're hitting out of bunkers and rough and stuff, and have obviously added variability there too. So this is playing at least 200, and then the lie, like I think we've got to play 4-iron at least on the first attempt here. Alright, same shot, but a little bit of loft and a little bit of spin. Are you serious? It's just none of it's enough. None of it's enough. Hot dang. Come on, we gotta get something going our way, right? We gotta get something going our way. Let's try the 7. Oh, just caught it. That's gonna roll through to the 100. Okay, I mean it's points, and we're learning go more. I went more left or more right, but how's that one go so much further? Sheesh. Sheesh. 111. I mean, just like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? Okay, we're playing no spin. And apparently this thing is on a lie. Yeah, it's on a side hill lie that you like can't see unless you look down at it. Come on, spin back to the 500. Okay, that's gonna make our life a lot easier. That's gonna make it a lot easier. Now we just need to get 100 one time, and then we at least have a score. And we can put this behind us. I'll take it. Oh boy. That was way more attempts than it needed to be. That was way more attempts than it needed to be. They wanted us to go to 3,000. We had 10 shots. You'd have to get like 6 500s. But as soon as you every 500 that you missed at a 200, like that's 300 points off. So you only have a little bit of wiggle room there that you could be missing. That is a very tedious challenge, like even on perfect swing. Even on perfect swing. Now I wonder if that challenge changes if we have lower difficulty settings. But because we have it set up for high wins on the tournaments, I wonder if that's what applies it there. That could be the case. No, there are no multipliers. There are no multipliers. It's just straight up points. Some of the challenges have like points in the air and on the ground. But yeah, there are no succession multipliers. It's a very basic thing when it comes to these challenges. Hey, good evening, Gary. Welcome back. All right, so we got a bunch of. That's off on your sponsor win. See, it's just a random message from him. I was hoping that, like, because we won the major, that Titleist would have given us, like, a sponsor boost, but that's not the case. Okay, so we're tier 5, tier 4. I think it's just tier 6. Tier 6 is going to give us the fitting. Just not even, like, that important of a fitting, because it's transition, but I just kind of want to collect up to the fittings on these before I switch off. We'll go back around and get them up to tier 9 at some point. I just kind of want to see where we're at with these. Okay, so Titleist will have a putting one. Get the black Vokey wedges when you get up to the top. The very classic Titleist Pro V1 hat. Yeah, I think we're taking these up to 6. So the question is, who do we go with next? We need to put Bridgestone back on and get them up to 7. Well, I guess only 6 because the XP doesn't matter because we're already maxed out. Hey, thank you, William. Have a good one. Thanks for chilling. I'll catch you later. If you get this game, you're gonna come for any tips. Well, if you're looking to test it out, there is a free demo. So if you look at the PGA Tour 2K25 first look, I think you can play probably the back 9 at Sawgrass and give it a test. See if you enjoy it. Want to get the full game? Maybe we'll go Cobra. Cobra's got some VC. In Cobra, we can go as our replacement for Titleist. And then we can go like FootJoy, Nike, Puma, Sunday Red as our clothing sponsor stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of those are just going to be doing the basics. All right, cool. Well, now that we've killed enough time trying to get through that challenge, let's actually play a round of golf. Emery Beach Club. Or I guess technically country club, but let's try and take it to the field. See if we can add another trophy to the case. This isn't really like a big trophy, but let's see what we can do. 3 under through 3 holes. Willie Z coming out hot. Yeah, what's going on, Matt? How's it going? Did you, if I remember correctly, yesterday you were saying in another stream about a course drop today? Did that happen? Is that accurate? Underswung it. Gotta finish my swings. Gotta finish my swings. Wow. That broke a lot. Oh, stutter. Oh, big stutter. Double stuttered there. Not yet, got super busy today. Should be done-ish tonight. How we feeling about it? Is it a port and update, or is it a fresh course for the new game? Give it a little kick. Oh, it's that so soft, and that hill just did not bounce it. Feels like a pretty soft green then. And then that doesn't break. Okay, so we're just gonna have one of those nights, huh? Already been scrubbed from the game, jet ski? There will be multiple of them, and they will all get scrubbed from the game. It's pretty much guaranteed. There's one guy who I saw it came up on Twitter, and he was like tagging Augusta, and I was just like, that is a very, very silly thing to do. No, not Narc. I mean, Narc on himself. It was the designer. The designer was tagging Augusta. I was like, that's a choice. Tagging, yeah, self-narc. Like, Augusta is... They're obviously not the only course to do that, but like they are one to pretty often they're like the big ones to be having their course, yeah, recreations taken down in this series. New course we started at the end of 23 but never published. Got it. I can't read these breaks at all. Some of them break a ton. Some of them break like none. I don't know what's happening. How am I supposed to score outside of just putting the ball right there? I mean, I guess that's the play, right? Is just put the ball right there. Ooh, that was big old open finish. The stream goes all right so far. We spent way too much time trying to get the pre-tournament challenge done. Wasn't even a sponsor event, it was just some random closest to the pin. And now, yeah, we're starting this round out, and putts just aren't dropping. So, you know, it's a grand old time. Ooh. 3 something. See, I can probably get it up onto the green if I'm just gonna try and take a stinger here and see what we can do. That bunker is like right at the perfect spot. Yeah, it's 317 effective. we just gotta lay it back. Unfortunately, just play it like halfway up and play this big soft fade in. Oh, that hung out. That hung out well to the right or the left. There we go. There's the play. I'm like the thing that's like so confusing to me is that it is fairly quick greens. So like, why wouldn't it be breaking? Is I think the thing that's throwing me off the most. There we go. Now we're starting to get it. Now we're starting to get it. What's going on, Sol Diablo? When did I start doing vertical streams? I think we started doing the vertical streams. Oh, when was our first one? Back in like November-ish? November, December? Somewhere in there, I think, is when we started doing them. Hold it. Yeah, distance is pretty tough on those. I was gonna say, the thing is it really even gonna break all that much up the hill? The answer is yes. Yes, it is. Yeah, so we've been doing the vertical streams for a few months now. Yeah, the one analytic that I don't have is like conversion from people watching the vertical stream and then coming to the Twitch stream or just like the regular YouTube stream instead. But as far as having another source of foot traffic, it has been a very positive thing. I'm kind of going with the mantra of, you know, just get in front of as many eyeballs as possible. Hey, good evening, Busey. And the vertical streams are a good way to do that. You know, much like shorts. You know, kind of with the hope of somebody that's interested in virtual golf and the algorithm, you know, is feeding them other content of this variety that, you know, we just keep showing up. We just keep showing up until they basically tell Twitch that they really don't like it. And that they don't want it to show up at all. Yeah, basically trying to take advantage. Basically trying to take advantage of YouTube's discoverability over Twitch's, right? I have noticed that I think Twitch does a good job in the sense that like their discoverability when your click-through rate on recommended streams is a lot higher than being found in the directory, I guess is what I'm trying to. Can't hit? You can't hit a stinger on lower than a 4-iron? This is tough. Okay. I can't. I have no animation. There we go. Okay. Something was funky. That's the side I can't miss. After all that. After all that, that's the side you can't miss. Like, there's the perfect, but you have to know going into that left side is your miss. Hey, Obi-Wan, how are you doing? Alright, we'll save the bogey. Not your cup of tea, but you're not the streamer. Vertical streams seem to mess with your head. Get what you're saying, though? Yeah, I mean, it's kind of, it's there for those who use it. Yeah, at the end of the day, Diablo, we still have the regular horizontal stream on both Twitch and YouTube, right? So there's 3 options for people to be able to view. It's kind of a meet the viewer where they're at. Yeah, so fortunately, if you don't want to watch in vertical, you don't have to. It's there, and then it actually also makes it really easy for me to make clips because I just download the YouTube VOD, and then I can just edit down the section and everything's already nicely formatted. Yeah, what's going on, Mad Golfer? Come on, tell me it's high enough. Tell me it's high enough. Oh, let's give me the eagle. Logged off for putting reasons. I get you there. What's going on, Russell? You went to a buddy's place today. It was in the 60s. First day for that. Back to reality, though, in the 40s again starting tomorrow. Yeah, it's pretty similar here. Maybe a little bit warmer, but I think it's supposed to get down into the 40s next week, so it's definitely going to cool off for a bit. I'm on PS5, Connor. Come on, keep drifting left. Here we go. Live in West Palm Beach now. Don't miss the Cleveland weather at all. Yeah, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. Very good quality stream, thank you. I mean, we're streaming through a capture card and everything, but gameplay is PS5 and then captured, so it should all be 1080p 60 FPS. I'm not doing any 4K streaming. This is playing, I don't know, like 185. I'll play at choke 7. I'm gonna play at choke 7, and then I want to be this way, because I want to let the green work right to left for me. Let the green do the work. Good job, green. Appreciate you. I don't want to get caught out. A little bit off to fate. No, that's just... I'm creating trouble for myself if I do that, but that's gonna be like 220. We'll try it. We're gonna just play like the high cut driver here and see if that's enough to sit it in the fairway. See, I want that extra distance because now I can at least have a chance here to hit a decent club in. I left the face open. The wind's gonna hold it up straight. It's just not gonna go left enough. And it's gonna be a little short, yeah. Real tough, but add some pace. It's up the hill. Come on, I like the line. Just be the right pace. Get in there, putt. Oh, what a time to clutch up and hit quad perfects on the partial. Aim out over the water. Oh. Just drop a dime in right next to the hole. Tracks on my right stick? Well, first off, I swing left, but now I got nothing. I got nothing, Vincent. It'll definitely be easier once your character's in 70 overall. And putting skill points in out the gate is going to be a huge jump as well. Put the skill points into your tee shot, your approach shot. Those make your perfect zones, like the sweet spots, a lot bigger. And then yeah, as you add points to your contact and swing path, definitely makes life simpler. Flared it a little bit to the right. Should kick left on this ridge and maybe still have some spin. That spun the wrong direction. Firmly down the hill to take all the break out of it. Okay, we're going on a run. Contact or swing path best? I mean, I feel like they're both important. I don't know, I feel like keeping them kind of even is probably the best play. But it could be personal preference of like which one you miss more often. Yeah, if you want one of them to have a bigger zone over the other. I'm gonna just flight this over. Try and play it safe, and then I whiffed it open face. Oh gosh darn it. Open face again? Really? I mean, I closed it more, but apparently it wasn't closed enough. Did I really lose my feel that much? Wow, now we're just touching the right. The feel on my thumb is just off. Dang. That's what it should have been. That's what it should have been, but we started to hit it out to the right. I just completely lost my feel. Oh, man. Would not affect the ball nearly as much in this game compared to 2K23? I don't think that's accurate. Early on, it felt like it affected it more. I don't know if they adjusted things. It feels like it's starting to behave more like 23 did. Now that being said, I don't know, different shot types. You know, some get affected by the wind way less. Yeah, I think the full shots are pretty similar. I haven't figured out very high winds yet, though. Never seen me get a double Caleb. It happens from time to time. It's when stuff goes haywire. I think on my career mode playthrough, I think I pulled a quad on the one hole because I got it behind a tree, and it's normally like it's compounding errors. So like there, I put it in the water a couple times, Normally it's like I try and hit around a tree and I hit off the tree like 2 times in a row or can't get out of a bunker and that sort of thing. That's when I get the big scores. All right. We pieced it together on the back 9 there and then just fell apart on that approach shot. I did not think that my swing was out to the right that much, but wrong-o. I do golf in real life. I went to the range today, actually. I need to get some lessons going. Pitch shots are weird. Even when you hit the power, you want to it'll fly the green or go 10 yards short. Probably just you. Probably just you. Probably just you, Vincent. Wait, this is a signature event? What? Oh. I thought this was just a regular one, so we didn't lose the tournament. We didn't lose the tournament. We actually have round 2 to play. Nice. Best score. So I bought my clubs all April of 21. I've only played like 30 rounds total, so I've gone to the range a bunch, but haven't played a ton. My best is a 93. But I'm like a 26 and change handicap. I think I just started to, end of last season, I started to break 100 a few times. So I kind of float around there at the moment. I'm hoping to get down towards the lower 90s. The 93 was just I kept it in play and was hitting it straight all day. I don't hit it far, and I typically blow up a bunch. So we just need more reps, need to play more, but you know, wife and kids, so only get to play so much. Thanks for the true fun. It's just practice, Vincent. The pitch, you know, there's a little bit of wind to factor in, but a lot of times it's just aim for it to come out short and roll out a good bit. I think you just are probably misjudging other things, whether it be like the lie or elevation or wind. Or if you're in rough or something, that's probably where your huge overshots or undershots are coming from. Broke 80 last year, 78 and 79. I think if when I started golfing that I golfed a ton and got lessons like right out the gate and stuff, I could probably be a lot lower, but I waited a while to get lessons. I haven't played a ton. I've hit the range way more than I've practiced, and I have like 30-year-old clubs, so that's not helping me. All right, so we will be continuing with the golf. I guess we'll finish this tournament, and then we've got some daily and weekly ranked tours stuff to do for Master. But we gotta take a quick break here. Gotta run ads for Twitch, but we take a break so that nobody misses anything. So go stretch your legs, refill your water, do what you gotta do, get a snack, and we'll be back in like 3 minutes. Again, I appreciate y'all hanging out. Like the stream, follow the stream, sub to the stream. Those are all great ways to help me out if that's what you're interested in. But that's it for my self plug for now. I'll see you in 3 minutes. BRB.
It's raining.
Ads. Alright, we back. We back. Does the game help with my real life shots? In the sense of like it plays out, you know, like I play my pitches and stuff the same way in this as I would approach it like in real life. Like I mean there's definitely a good amount of realism. As far as making me execute shots, absolutely not. I don't have enough control. No less than also a family man who lives in the Northeast, so golf season is short. Well, I moved from Virginia to Pennsylvania, so my golf season got shorter. But I take offense to that. I am dedicated to getting better. Problem is that I haven't had like that thing that clicks quite yet. That is a dangerous pull. I'll take it. You hit a hole-in-one in WGT 2 days ago, Jim? Get in there. Get in there. This is windy. I'm gonna take a little bit off of it. Back to the open face. We're gonna get away with it here because it's a wedge. But we gotta square that sucker up. Oh, come on. Not like this. Not like this. Within the game and IRL, I suck in this. I mean, IRL, I'm definitely not one putting all the time, but IRL, I also aim point. Stop pulling it. So I can't feel the greens. Can't feel the greens in game. Which definitely makes it hard for me to translate back and forth. YouTube or Twitch better for watching stream? I mean, I think that's personal preference. Like for me, Twitch is just I've been watching streams on Twitch for almost a decade, which is crazy. And been streaming for almost 9 years, so like Twitch is very much so home base for me and is where my comfort lies. I think stream quality wise, I think YouTube is slightly better because I'm using a different encoder, so it should be like a slight improvement visually. I don't know, I just think, ooh, I think that's a good line. I think Twitch has the better chat experience as a whole. Just the emotes and everything, and like I'm so used to watching Now, I know that this has become more and more a minority over time. Like, I watch, at least with the golf community, like, I watch on PC, you know, chat extensions, you know, having better Twitch TV and FFZ and stuff, but 2/3 of the people that watch my stream watch from mobile or TV or console, so that is not necessarily a shared experience, which is wild to me, just because of like how I've come up with it. In my head, I'm like, how can you watch Twitch any other way? But such is life. I think the Rivals jet ski, you don't get the like big prize, right? Like you're not gonna keep getting shoes or whatever, but you get 20 VC, I think, every time that you beat them. So it's good to set something just for that little bit of VC, but it's nothing monumental. Hey, caramba. Ay, caramba. I want to win because obviously I always want to win, but this is playing like 193. This is a tee shot, right? So that's 9 yards. That's long. Okay. Quad perfects, it's drawing. Oh, flew it a little bit long. But boy, did that. With the headwind there, you can see the big divot and it just kind of planted. Played a full year. This is my first season. We're a bit behind on this season because our career mode was bugged on the first season, so we had played up through like, I think we had played up to like the players before I realized that we didn't actually have the quests for like the majors and all of those things. So I had to sim out the rest of the season and start it from the beginning. So I end up playing like a tournament or two each stream. So we just finished the Legend Chat. We got to the first major. We won that. Once I get through a season of this, then I'll save it so that I just have the YouTube career mode. Because the YouTube career mode, we're doing like a Legend True Sim. It's like almost max difficulty. And I have like a whole progression system that is like, I think it's pretty good, but it's basically like a I have to earn my upgrades based on it's performance based. So that'll be the only career mode once we get through this, and then that'll basically I'm trying to set it up so that I have for the achievement where you have to get like 2 major wins on 2 different characters. I'll get them on this one and then that one as I play through the course of the game cycle. Yeah, we should have something. Okay, trying to play like a baby draw over here with the wind. I still didn't cut it through enough. Dang. Yeah, I kind of thought that was going to be the case. Still going to be low, huh? Dang. Dang. Yeah, almost max difficulty. I think it's like, I think I'm playing on like 1.75 because I have the aim marker on instead of off, and I think there's, maybe it's on 1.76. Aim marker is on, and I feel like there's one other setting, but it's almost on That playthrough is almost on max difficulty. So I think I have 2 episodes out for that on YouTube. We like just got it started. The 3rd one's coming out and the 4th one's recorded for Monday. I'm trying to think, is there another, what's the other setting that would potentially be off or be on? Because the vibration's off. Oh, I think I have the course yardage on. So maybe it's 174. I think the course yardage is book only. And the aim marker's on. Those are the only 2 settings. As I ain't about to play with the course yardage off. Pitching wedge is too short. I left it open. I say trying to play some lofted backspin there to try and cut it down, but that was not what we needed it to be. Give me more of the plain white 2K hat for one of the rewards. Yeah, the rivals for the most part, the rewards are pretty bland and boring outside of like getting the Scotty Cameron from Tiger. That wind really took it, huh? Not really sure. I mean, I guess there you can play. You could play it lofted and try and play like a flop shot, but I really don't want to. But I guess the cheesy thing would be to super flop that shot. And super flop there, oh, super flop there, oh. Somebody needs to make a crank that remix for super flop. Yeah, we're on the rivals a second time, Mad Golfer, because our rival stuff carried over, so even though the rest of it was bugged out, we were already midway through the rivals. So I think when we played the second season, we were already pretty deep into it. Took on Tiger very early in the second season. So I think we're close to... I think this tournament we're playing against potentially Tiger. We're almost through him for the second time. Oh, come on. There's a putt. Yeah, Tiger's our rival, so this is our second one. It's a super flop. Super flop. It's super floppy. I think I got the right song reference there. I hope that was correct map, otherwise it was good. Okay. Just making sure. Just making sure. 172. It's probably playing like this. This is long. Stretch the 9-iron a little bit. Gonna start out to the side and wind. See, there's the wind actually taking over. I didn't know how far to play it. Distance control is great. What's going on, Pure Shot? How's the progression in this game? Do you start out super weak? Yes. So you pick one of the 5 starting classes called archetypes, and then you have to put in attribute points and skill points. Otherwise, the forgiveness is very, very low, and you, in some cases, hit the ball very, very short as well. You can test out in the demo. If you have not tried the demo out, you can test out some of the different starting characters and see how they play. 220. It's probably playing effectively like 210. But I've got to land it. I can't land a 5-iron, especially with tailwind. I'm going to take a little bit off of this guy. It might still run deep. This T-box, I pulled it left. A T-box just feels like it's... Like, the look of the T-box, in my opinion, looks like it's... You're hitting off of just, like, a random piece of fairway. It doesn't... Something about that one in particular. This is not great. This is not a great spot to have to putt from. Come on, ball. That's low. Good pace, though? Great pace. Great pace. Gladly take that. Most golf games kind of bore you, just makes you want to actually go play. Well, go download the, it's called PGA Tour 2K25 First Look. Download the demo, test it out, play some Sawgrass, see if you like it. All of your progression carries over to the game if you want to buy it then later. But that way you at least don't have to, you know, you just spend a little bit of time to test it and see if you like the mechanics and the way it looks and plays. Don't have to waste any money. Unless you like it. This is playing, what, like 219? Play a 5-iron, 11 yards. It's gonna play long. Play like a faded, like a... It's got a little bit of uphill. As I say, I'm trying to play some spin and fade, but don't want to completely lose it here. And no problem, Pure Shot. I mean, to be fair, like, it makes me want to play too, but I don't have the time to play all the time, so... Gives me a fix. You know, and I definitely enjoy it, but, like... There's a demo, so may as well put it in people's hands. And have them give it a try rather than just going on what I have to say. Okay. We're gonna take care of Tiger, but we gotta just finish off strong here. If we want to beat... Lydia seems to be the big competitor here in this one. Yeah, what's going on, Croto? Hello? Hello, hello, hello. How we doing? Hope you've been well. What are we doing here? I want like a 58-yard pitch, get it on the green. That's gonna roll it long, but this is barely gonna get there. I'll play just like a touch off of this. Actually, no. Because I feel like the wind... Wind could potentially play... Yeah, if I had lofted that, that would be danger. didn't get it right enough. I wasn't sure how the lie versus the wind would play, but this gives us a chance. This gives us a chance. We're on kind of a little ridge here. Oh. It was the ridge that had me tripped up. I thought about going a little bit more right, but I was afraid that if I went more right, the ball was going to peel too far outside right and not be able to come back. Not a bad effort, just unfortunate. I pushed it, but the wind is gonna kick me into the bunker. Just missed it. I have to assume that this is a lie that is going to take me out short, right? Oh. Dang. I should have just played the full hybrid. I don't know why I choked down on it. I thought, just a piece of me that thought it wasn't going to go well. Alright, we're gonna play 29 yards. I was gonna play a pitch, but we can just chip this. We can just chip this. I know, we're just barely off, jet ski. Just barely off. Alright. Big old chipper here. Come on, keep curling left. Keep curling left. Straighten out. No. No. You were going in. You were always going in. Come on, man, that's rude. That's rude. Roll, like, got parallel to the hole and then just rolled across the face of it. Like, come on now. Come on now. You can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. I mean, I can, clearly. Well, that's not okay. I feel like this is gonna be short. Because it's playing 9 yards. I'm gonna give it a little bit of roll. I've been under-reading these. Been under-reading how much left to right these move. I think that drawing into the wind took off so much more than I played for. Like, I should have gone up a club. Come on, man. Come on. Lydia's playing too good. 2K's nerfing me. They're just reaching in, trying to make life hard for us. It says playing 163. Which would make this shot fantastic. Wind played way more. Wind played way more. Because we're like 3 yards or so shorter. And it doesn't. Oh my word. Come on now. Come on now. They're giving it to Lydia. They're giving it to Lydia, huh? Gifting her the tournament. Unreal. Quad perfects. Got the draw. Going a little bit deep. And then come on, spin back with that wind. Right to the hole. Not that way! How does that even happen? How does that even happen? Like... At least we make that putt. End the par train. Alright, she's at 17 under through 16. We are down a stroke with only one to play. Gonna play a stinger here. I need to do some testing, stinger versus tee shot, and see what nets better. I can't go for the green in 2, which is like the worst part of all this. I have to actually lay this shot up. The number of times that I've had just like these sideways spin shots, I don't know how to control that sideways spin. That's my big problem. I think this plays like 125, which means I probably want to go long with spin. Ball's below the feet. A few yards past. I'm playing for backspin. It's probably going to spin a wacky way. Oh no, it's going to spin. It's going to spin the right way. Get in there. Puts us into sudden death. Here we go. What's going on, dude, with a rake? Come on now. Eagle spinner. All right, now we're gonna test it. Full tee shot versus the stinger. That's a little bit closer. We still don't have green light. We still don't have the green light. But that was close. Suspend play, make me play 3 aggregate holes in the morning. Yeah, I gotta wait till next stream. Feels bad, man. Can we do it back to back? That would be the sickest thing ever. That's the most 2K thing for that to not spin back. 154 greens with backspin onto a red slope or orange slope and it not spin back. Dang. Oh no. But to continue. All right, she didn't birdie that. Oh man, it's the eagle to force the playoff. Now we gotta play. Okay, now we're working backwards. So 18. Now we're playing 17. I didn't see what was the result. It's out of the light rough. Oh, it's not telling me what I need. Okay. I think I have to play something like this. I gotta be left, or I gotta be right. Because the green feeds right to left. It's a little bit long. Okay, we got a release. Birdie to win. Birdie to win. No shot. We're going to the third hole. Oh, man, come on, 2K. That was freezing on me for a second. Okay, so it's not just, we're not going back to the par 3. We're not going back to the par 3, we're going back to the par 5. It's just like, it's repeat city. Because obviously the wind is the same here, so we lay it back. Now I may be a little bit further than I was the last time. So I think I'm gonna actually have to hit it. Hit a choked. Partial pitching wedge. I hit it a little open. But we were gonna be left at that slope. This time we're here. Not quite spin back because pitching wedge. Birdie to win it again. This is painful. This is really painful. Oh no. Oh no. Well, that's not making my life any easier. That was, oh wow, jeez. I don't think the forgiveness on that power pick is horrendous. I mean, I have never used it, so now was not the time to use it, but that was horrible. Ready to continue. Well, she won. That was so bad. Whatever. I don't know how we didn't hole like any of those putts. Still was an epic finish to the second round there, but I can't believe what's going on, G. I have no idea half the words that you're saying. I mean, I recognize them, but I don't understand. Yeah, Lydia gets her generic trophy. That was awful. That was awful. We lipped out, missed low on a putt that like shouldn't have broken like that. Didn't spin back down the hill. It was like every single thing. This course. It's 154 greens. Like those are pretty quick. How does that not spin back? It even had like a little bit of spin and momentum going towards it. Like once you get going on that hill, it should just take you right down towards the hole. Leave us with an uphill putt. But whatever. Take your generic trophy, Lydia. Take it. Alright. What did we knock off of the GOAT checklist? Was it because we beat all the rivals? Was that what it was? Did they already give you the payments? What's going on, Danny? Yeah, maybe that's why. Maybe that's why they're talking that way. That could be it. Pain meds hit hard. You're working on getting 5 tier 9 sponsors. It's terrible, Grimdar. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. We haven't even hit the 5 tier 5s. And it's just such a slog. Alright, let's take a look at these quests. I think it's funny that it's just like, reviving the rivalry. Remember the last time? Okay, so it said another thing on the GOAT checklist. Outdrive and outshine. That has to be the one for all of the rivals, right? I'm assuming it's down towards the bottom, but maybe not. How fast can you read, Colby? There it is. Yeah, okay, so that's finishing the rivals. That one's now done. Danny Boy's in the wrong chat, Garfield? Why do you... Why do you say that? Because of their comment to G? What rank am I in Fortnite? I haven't played much Fortnite ever, so I have no rank because I've only ever played casual. Yeah, Grimnar, I do the rivalry every event for the bonus. Yeah, they're gonna give me 20 VC pretty much for free because it's easy. Like, I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it. Sorry for my loss. Appreciate the concern. Alright, so yeah, like you just keep taking it up because, like, why not get 20 VC? Sure. We're just on the grind to get as many followers as possible because they need you to get 10 million, but it's honestly pretty crazy that you could just keep racking it up. Take the contact improvement. I'll always take the free contact and swing path bonuses. Oh, you had to wait for the tags. Yeah, if you just go over to rivals, then you can always just queue up the next one if you don't have one active. Easy peasy. So we're at tier 5. This has to be getting pretty close. Okay, so we're almost at tier 6, and then we'll move on. I'm just collecting fittings and VC. That's my main goal here. Okay. Perfecto. So let's start, I guess, maybe we'll do a casual matchmaking to try and complete that Major Moments quest. Does Topgolf, we have to do 5 rounds of Topgolf, and that counts towards our milestone stuff, right? Or no, it's challenges. It's not milestone, it's the challenges. Can unpin this. Need power drives. Yeah, we need to finish 5 Topgolfs and win 5 Topgolfs. So we may as well just try and do some of those. Meant to say G, but type by mistake. Gotcha. Let's go on, CJs. All right, let's see if queuing up for this gets us our casual matchmaking. I think Topgolf counts. If it doesn't, then that means we'll have to queue up for something else. What's going on, Spins? Remember you? The name isn't ringing a bell, but I don't know if you've changed your name or if it's just been a hot minute. Oh, I'm not playing in the online. That's why I was confused. I was like, why is my swing thing so tiny and diagonal? I need to queue up for, like, matchmaking, not new match. That's not to say I don't want to remember you spins, but it's not ringing a bell right now. Bought this game the other day. Been playing career mode to get your player stats up. Someone says the fastest way, but you're not so sure. No matter what mode, it is gonna take a while. But career mode is a little bit faster because you can go to the rivals tab, and every tournament you can set a rival. Beating a rival gives you 20 VC. And then there are also just some like career mode quests that pay out VC. So you'll get where you're wanting to go a little bit faster just with the extra VC and stuff. You know, you're gonna want to do VC quests, you know, for like your dailies and things if they're easy enough to achieve. But that's where career mode is gonna come in the most. Career mode is gonna come in the most just from the career mode specific quests that give VC. But yeah, it is gonna take a minute, regardless of what you do. The career mode is just gonna help you out a little bit because you can get at least a guaranteed 20 VC extra per round, plus the occasional bonus VC from some of the other career mode quests. 10k feet of putts is worth thousands of VC. Yeah, that one's huge. The I think it's just like driving distance or something. I still haven't finished the 10k feet of putts made because I don't make putts. 69 overall at the moment. Yeah, and that number will go up as you continue to put attribute points into your character. Any alt shotters later? If we have time, Lucas. If we have time. I gotta run the daily and like a round of the weekly on ranked tours. So I should have some time for some alts after all is said and done with that. We have fallen quite behind on the points here, but I also don't hit a lot of perfects when we play Pro-Am unless I really focus up. Really? That's where my triple point ended up? I feel like I've hit some better. I hate how I can't like track the ball down there to see like what circle it ended up in. We're just gonna get 8 per. I think this is just a bonus ball, right? Technically everybody's done, and technically I won by 2 if... I won by 1? Nice. Make 10,000, but no, 10,000 feet worth of putts, CJs. So it still requires a lot of putts, but... Sim daily? Yeah. Zayden was gonna do the same as well, so if you guys are free in a few minutes, Zayden and Lucas, we can run the master daily. Just put a turn order off and go for it. I mean, we can still play some alts later too if you're down for it. Let's see here. So that's the Magician one that we're not playing. We've got 2 sand saves. We've got 1 top golf. 5 birdies in a row was our best. And daily quests. The major moment. So that did not count as casual matchmaking. Good to know. So I'm gonna need to do that too. What are our matchmaking options? I guess high rollers is gonna be the same. Okay, let me run this high rollers. We'll take the ad break, and then we'll run the daily message. I just want to get this out of the way. So I'm just trying to go for as quick of a match as possible. This is probably dumb because if I lose the 750, then I'm technically in the hole. 500 net for the casual matchmaking, so we just at worst have to split. But it's Pro-Am, so it's really gonna come down to, can I put it close so I don't have to worry about putting? That is ultimately what it comes down to here. 202 yards in. I don't even know my club distances well enough. It's maybe like a 6-iron. Little tailwind, like a choked 6. So yeah, I'll open up the. As soon as we're done this, I'll open the lobby, and then we'll take our quick break, and then we'll run the master daily, and then I'll probably run the master weekly, and that'll probably put us at the next break point, and then we can do some ranked duos if you still want to around then. Get in there, CJ. Thank you for the Twitch follow. I see you. I see you've dropped the S on Twitch. You are singular. Maybe YouTube came second, and that's how you became CJ's. Choked is 6 yards shorter. I'm just gonna, I think it's just easier to take that back there. Okay, a little pushy. I was mostly worried about the lie. Okay, I mean we're in better position. Came over, it's a lot better on Twitch. Yeah, I mean it's all personal preference. Some people like watching on YouTube better. We've got 3 different streams. We've got the Twitch stream, we've got the regular YouTube stream, and we've got the vertical stream. That's gonna break low. Hey, caramba. That was so much break. That was so much break. You already did the weekly? Did decent? Did 42 under, you think? think we went out in 13. I think we went out in 13 on the weekly. Yeah, what's up, Kind? Twitch chat better, but the bitrate on YouTube is a better feed. Yeah, exactly. I think the bitrate that I'm streaming at is the same on YouTube as it is for Twitch, but I'm using the H.265 encoder, so it's like slightly better quality for the same bitrate, so effectively it's like streaming at a higher bitrate. 246, 243, take a little bit off of this then. Maybe push, but I like it. Okay, should hopefully be close enough. Yeah, and it sounds like it's gonna be a while until AV1 is like a fully utilized thing, so I'm not gonna... It's gonna be a while until I upgrade my PC. I think that'll be the next PC upgrade, will be graphics card to support AV1, but obviously you don't need to do anything with that until they have AV1 support. I gotta check, because I think I'm running the same bit rate. Video settings. Oh no, you know what? I have the higher, and now I'm running on 10K. Yeah, so video quality is definitely way better on YouTube. I forgot that I had it on 10K bitrate instead of the 6500, so it's higher bitrate plus better encoder. So YouTube's got the way better quality. I like Twitch as a viewing platform better personally if both options are available. Mostly because of the emotes and stuff. Alright, we're a little bit outside to the right, but I don't know, they might be giving us a little bit of a read. Okay, we push again. We push again. It really stinks that the High Rollers is on Pro-Am. I feel like that takes so much away from it. I feel like that takes so much away from it. Alright, we're at an angle. We might be the first to tee here, yeah. 204 playing 215. I played about 212. But unfortunately, landing into there. A little bit open. I'm trying to run it up. Come on, climb. We'll take it. We'll take it. I don't have any snoozes left, so it looks like we're gonna get hit with ads here in just a second. I apologize. We're gonna finish this up, and then we're gonna finish out the ad break, and then we will run the Master Daily with Zayden and Lucas. So I'll just drop the... you know what? I can... Yeah, no, the ad rain is going to start. This match took just a touch longer than I expected it to, but... Hacker. Hackermans. There's no shot that that's not Hackermans, right? Because I 100% just got Fleece 750. Nice.
It's raining!
Ads. Nice. What up, Duck? Cool. And you know what? That probably didn't count. F off. I got Fleece 750 and it doesn't even count as played because it got... Now add to it, Lucas, that it didn't count as me playing it. Because it DC'd. Cool beans. Cool freaking beans, man. 126. Yeah, we didn't shoot that great. Alright, let me start a lobby, and then we'll finish out this ad break. What a mess. What a mess. The guy hit his hit his approach shot to the fringe, and I had put it below the hole on the third hole of a fully pushed skins match, and immediately it went to like a crash game server error thing. Just felt sketchy. Well, it kicked me from the game, so how do I report him? Anywho, I will be right back. All right, VOD. Yeah, I'll have to grab a timestamp. Worst case, yeah, just something to look into. I have a dev that I've been talking to, so I'll send it their way. Zayden, I gave you the room code. You coming? Top 25 for yesterday's daily master and lost points. Yeah, I don't know how that works. It must be something. I don't know if they if it goes based on if weaker players finish higher, then that affects higher play. I don't know how that stuff works. All right, settings, full course, turn order is off. All right, let's run it. Eagle Hill Country Club. Good luck, folks. Shoot well. That's a very, very Michael Jackson looking character. What's gonna be fun for you guys is having to listen to me work out my yardages and such. Trying out your Michael Jackson archetype. So which archetype is that then? Alright. Gotta take the layup. At least I'm taking the layup. It's a magician, okay. Very nice. Ball's below the feet. Little fader. It's probably playing like 138 or so. I think this pitching wedge is gonna be quite nice. Look at that fade. Ooh. Spicy. Come join you guys. Still can't putt. I feel you there, Lucas. I have to put the ball close or I am likely missing. I don't know. I've watched guys who are like consistently hitting 107, 108. And I don't know how. I really don't know how they do it. Playing 229? 13 yards. Played it a little bit overpowered. I'm trying to get the 4-iron to just run up the upslope. Maybe didn't need to play it. That MJ look, though. It's good. Pretty good. There you go, Lucas. Gonna join you on the can't putt train. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. I don't know what it is, dude. It's like you have these putts that are really not that bad. This is gonna climb, isn't it? Yeah, that first bounce was horrendous. Sheesh. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Gonna miss low, isn't it? Okay, so those I haven't been getting out far enough. That's just like that kick. That kicks so much. But yeah. If I don't make plat, it's going to be because of my putter. My ball striking is pretty good. My putter is at times horrific. This is going to be a big fade. I can't even make the green. Let's try and get it down and join these guys. Yeah, I have to put it so close. 91 and a couple. Playing this to go a little bit long and spin back. Like, literally, that's the range I can score from. That's the range I can score from. I am one with ball striking for the most part. I am not one with putting. What's going on, BL? Alright, let's say this is 135. Take a little bit off of this pitching wedge. One sit. Ah, that's a firm bounce, man. That is a firm bounce. 148 greens. Caught it low side. I gotta sit and look at these putts a lot longer. You got the best lip in ever recorded? Bold claim. Bold claim. I should have maybe faded that a little bit more. That might roll straight through if it doesn't get a good kick. Okay, we're good. Ball's below the feet. And wins that way, and the green rolls that way. Play a mid 170s. With the way that this, I'm gonna put some loft on it. Oh wow, how did I miss the face that much? I felt like I finished more straight left, but apparently I really left that face open to the right. Took a kick to the right. Looked like things were pretty right to left, but that took a kick to the right. Got 191. Wind is playing in here too. 187. I'll play. Play a little fade on it. That's open again. Come on. Come on, Colby. Where'd it go? Low. That was pretty good. Garfield! Get in there. Thank you for the YouTube, or the Twitch follow. I got my words right. I know what I'm saying. Okay, there we go. I don't know what happened. I was like starting to finish my swings out to the right, and it was really starting to get me into trouble. This plays like 213. Do we think that ball's below the feet? I don't know if I want to be taking a little off the 5 or if the choked is going to be fine. Because my fear was the choked might be a little bit too short, but it looks like it was just enough. Get in there. I hate that I'm like still finding low side, but it's a putt. Wish you could put the circle for the swing in the middle of the screen. I feel like from a UI perspective, if I'm gonna put my work hat on for a little bit here, I don't think that's a good look to just have it in the middle. Ooh, that is 187. I'll play it like that. Oh, but I left it out left. The wind just held it. We're gonna be pin high, but off the green here. Look at me walking up with MJ. It's gonna miss right. Just took more of a kick, man. Just can't. Ugh. Only walks with legends. True. You know, game knows game, right? Alright, Aiden taking the long club. I'm laying it back. I don't know. I want this number a little bit more. Quad perfects right on line, which probably means I left it short. Yep. Little tap tap taparoo. They can make it transparent. I guess what would putting it in the middle do for you personally, Grimnar? Like, I guess I'm a bit curious. It's playing 187. Well, no, it's not playing 187 because that'd be a lot of wind. It's playing at least 202. Have fly us to the moon. I'm gonna take a little bit off here. Hold it. That at least takes us to the side of the green where it kicks towards the hole. Sit. Your keyboard and mouse, it will let you keep your cursor in the middle of your screen. Oh, I guess I kind of see what you're saying. Are you saying, like, so do you go over it to hit your, like, to try and hit your contact points? Because you could also use, like, the golf ball and the wind meter as kind of reference points if you needed to. Let's see here. 5 yards short. I feel like I need to take a little bit off of that. I'm gonna leave it because it's gonna fade back towards the right, and I'd rather, if anything, be right-hand side up here. I don't want to get rolled all the way away. Come on. There's no way. I try and put pace into that to take out the break, and it took out all of the break. Should have been a birdie. Gosh darn it. I think I'm overthinking it. Should have kept it in the cup for the aim and let it rip that way. Do it in the middle, but it's easier to hit the points. I mean, that makes sense, but I'm sure they're also trying to not have it be too easy, right? Hushan Sen, thank you very much for the YouTube sub. Get it together. I know, Ben. I know. Such a failure. This would be... I'm going to go for it because I don't want to lay up on... Oh, just missed it. I say I don't want to. It's not even gonna. It wouldn't have even made it anyway. But I'm like, I don't want to lay up on a freaking par 4, but apparently we needed to. Heavy rough, uphill, little bit of wind. I'll put a little bit more on it. barrel too much. Could have tried to play a spinner out of that, I guess. Come on, man. Alright, we're gonna take a drop stroke. This hole can't be playing easy. Oh, dang. That is long. Now you're just looking over at the corner of your screen? Yeah, I do wonder if they don't want it to be like a too easy type of thing, right? So they do that on purpose. I have no idea, though. A couple of tricky tee shots. These past two holes have not been easy. 6-iron's gonna be fantastic, though, if we can get the side hill. Read right. Absolutely striped it. It is turning over towards the hole. Okay, gotta make the putt, just put it center cup. Alright, put the birdie back on. Put the birdie back on. Alright, we're gonna take 3-wood up the right hand side. I know it's gonna be a longer approach, but I have too much club on the driver. I don't wanna risk it. Okay, so we've got plenty of draw on this shot. Wind is definitely going to be a factor. It's probably playing like 180 or 195. 6-iron, it's uphill. I put a touch of... there's a little bit of risk. Well, I hit it open. So there's a little risk here that we go long. But the way this is rolling now, it might actually roll back towards the hole a bit. We're gonna have a right to left breaker. How much pace? What a cruel sport we play. I know it's a video game, but man, it's cruel. Cruel and unusual punishment. You're not playing well? I mean, I'm definitely missing stuff, but this isn't by any stretch playing easy either. I mean, I'm sure there will be people out there that score plenty well, but I wouldn't say that this is playing very long and awkward at times. Okay, so if we play this to be like a low 190s, downhill, that means that we could play, I think we could play this. 12-yard roll it on the 7-iron. That's it. Shouldn't have added the little bit of D-loft to it. Come on. There we go. There we go. What's going on, Moose? This week's wear and earn worked for me. I mean, it popped up that it was completing. I didn't pay attention. I'd have to look at the VOD from yesterday to see if it paid out. Do you remember what the reward was? Because I have Adidas on my character, so I know that it was... Like, I remember it popping up, but I didn't, like, switch into it. Just playing 216. That's 12 yards and it's up the hill. It's gonna land at it. Hold it. Hold it and underswing. Underswung. Underswung. Yeah. I was trying to run a partial like 4-iron up the hill. That just did not work. Underswung this too. I mean, I added power, but it doesn't help. Underswing sounds so weird. It does. How much money did I spend on this bagels? So I bought the Legend Edition, and that's all I've spent. I say all I spent. I mean, it was like 120 bucks or whatever plus tax, but I haven't bought VC explicitly, if that's what you're asking. Ooh, so it's playing like 270. No, it's playing like 277. 20 yards on this. I think we can. I say we gotta clutch the shot up, but we should be able to run it up there. Does it want to curl it all to the right? No? Yeah, it was wearing Adidas attire. I have the Adidas, like I think my jacket's Adidas. Looks like maybe my, actually I don't know. But my jacket definitely is. And so that, I remember it coming up saying, yeah, that it was clocking it. So I'm assuming that it paid out if that was ticking. This game sucks, man. I can't putt. I can't putt. Put somebody with me who can putt. I'll hit the approach shots, you putt, and we'll play pretty well. Ugh. GG's, boys. I could not putt at all. That was tough. Get in there, Bubs. So let's just... We missed a couple greens, but like, there we are again. 16.5 proximity, and then 60% medium and under 30% long. Like, that's where I'm losing strokes. That's where I'm losing strokes, is my putting. And I don't know what to do about it. Hopefully when we up our green grids, it'll get better. But that is rough. All right, let's play round 2. Let's play round 2 of the Valspar. We'll play rounds 3 and 4 tomorrow on stream. Let's remind ourselves, normal fairways and the greens are pretty slow, which should hopefully allow us to stick things close. That's the hope. But thanks for playing, boys. I mean, that ran pretty smooth, I think. Alright, I've been playing Stinger. Let's just try a full swing. I mean, I underswung it a little bit, but let's just try a full swing here. Yeah, that actually sits pretty softly, even with that wind. There is no wind. Or was there wind on the tee shot? Now I'm confused. I feel like there was wind on the tee shot, and now it's gone. The wind is being funky. Hold it, but went 102 because I wanted to make sure that even if we got like a 98% lie that we maybe got over. Yeah, that ran smooth. I think, you know, I was the slowest pace of play, which is how I want it to be. And even at that, I feel like my pace of play has been pretty good so far this game. Feel like I'm getting better at keeping my pace up. Speaking of pace up, keep the pace up on that putt. Where was that last round? Where was that last round? Putting's your bet? Yeah, no, you've been here long enough now to see that my putting is not great. But back in the day, I used to not fast forward any shots, even tee shots. I have since become reformed. Oh, that's online. Beautiful bogey. Kept your putting and had my approach game, world's #1. The only reason that TGC that I've lived in the top 20s, I've fallen off a bit just from not playing as much, and yeah, other people playing better, but being a top 20 to 40 player for years on end, it's because of my approach game. It is, you know, when I spiked up into the upper 20s, that was probably because of, yeah, doing putt counting math and stuff. But I have always been a ball striker. I have always been a ball striker and not a putter. I feel like I paused on the top of my backswing, yeah. Under 3%. Gave up on swing stick, but since you can comfortably play swing stick now, yeah, get in there, man. I mean, if you're playing the way that you've done on Master, and, you know, if they, obviously if you can handle some of the settings that they tweak. Yeah, because it sounds like there's a chance that we might play with, like, no lie grid and no... I don't know if they'll turn off vibration or the swing meter, but... if you play like you do in the Master stuff, you'll be on a track to Plat, potentially, or at least the Pro Tour. Try putting with my driver or woods? Honestly, might help. Honestly, might help. Love my streams. I appreciate that, Jim. Like, it's already off for Master? That's true. I guess that is true. But they're not going to necessarily play default, so I think they will keep it off, I guess, is what I'm getting at. Because we've played with it off and on before in past seasons. But I'm assuming they're going to stick with Master Swing. It's just kind of a matter of the rest of it. It's going to be short. Oh, wow, no. It's not going to be short. Downhill lie, Downhill lie really took that. Why couldn't I, that's because this is all slower. Why couldn't I make putts on the last one? Why, because I couldn't read the strong breaks? This stinks. They're gonna make me lay this up. I just feel like if I take driver, I'm not in a good spot, but force me into a long iron shot. Yeah, from what I read today on Discord, it sounds like they have... sounds like they've got access to the API now. So they can finish up open face. Pick left. Yeah, so now it's just putting some finishing touches on the website and getting everything squared away. Nice. Love that for me. But yeah, I'll be curious to see what they settle on. I've been playing Legend Swing. I might do it where, like, on our career mode for warm-up, I stick with Legend Swing, but I update to all of the other conditions that they use, so that we're kind of always practicing on slightly less forgiving settings. And then when it's time, and if it's on Master Swing, then it's just gonna feel that much easier. All right, nothing like. Oh, I underswung that. That was a pretty good read. Did not square my club face up. Drove the green on this hole, bounced and rolled the cart path. I don't know the last time I've, like, taken a true cart path risk head on. I think I have to play the fade on this. Kind of just played that out center green. Because I don't think you can realistically ace it going up that right-hand side. I feel like if we go up the right-hand side... Ooh, that almost missed low, jeez. I feel like if you go up the right-hand side, it still is just going to feed back out center and not give you an ace chance. Gotta try Golf Plus in VR. I have tried it once. Friends of ours have VR, and so I tried it out pretty briefly on there. Definitely fun. Definitely see the appeal of it. I just can't justify buying a VR system for one thing. But I've seen some of the updates and stuff that people, have put out on Twitter and stuff around that game. Seems pretty sick. Just gotta go up and down here. Bad tee shot. That's my real name, Colby. It got you golfing in real life? I had exposure to IRL golf. I have family that lives on a golf course, but out in Arizona, and I live on the East Coast, so I would get to kind of get some experience with it every year when we would go out to visit my grandparents, but never did anything with it. But once I started playing 2K21 a few years ago, that's when I got into golf. I got 2K21 in the fall and bought clubs in April. So I'm going into year 4. Do I like Colby cheese? I do. I do. Colby cheese, cheddar cheese, I feel like they're pretty similar. I know it's a bit cannibalistic, at least at face value, but I'm okay with it. You live on a golf course and you've never golfed? We're like 100 feet from one of the fairways? Come on, Grimnar, what's the excuse there? Huh? What's the excuse on that? This is probably a dumb shot to go for. I'm trying to land it in the rough to help kill it a little bit. Yeah, Yeah, it was never going to sit nice. I probably could have played some loft because the loft doesn't really change the carry. Could be decent. No shot, it's short. You're 5 minutes from a golf course? Closest golf course for me is probably like 25 minutes. So I gotta drive a little bit, but there is a range 5 minutes from my house, so that's at least nice for being able to hop over for some quick practice. They have just like a crappy AstroTurf, like some sort of fake turf putting green, so like that's not really worth anything. But I can hit off of grass, so I will absolutely take it. Fringe kick. Pull out a little bit. Take that. What's going on, hey cat? Catch you if I can. I can't putt, dude. I can't catch anybody. What course is closest to me, Mike? You want me to start doxing myself? Come on now. I felt like I underhit that. Oh, that was bad. Push, open, underswing. Oh, that was terrible. Watch TGL. TGL ends up being on when I'm streaming. So I have only caught... I caught like the opening. Oh, crap. Blocked that. Oh, I didn't even have enough leg on it. Good save. I watched the opening, and I think I watched the like President's Day matches. I do like JT though. I like those guys. They've got some good humor. Yeah, the ATL team was pretty fun. I just like it when there's, you know, the guys have character and they're trash talking a little bit and all those sorts of things. Like, it just makes it that much more fun. This is not rolling 23 yards, but that is... Gotta get it up this side. Wants to draw a little bit. Oh, I freaking left the face open and it caught a tree? 2 trees? Great. Oh, there you go, hey cat. There's a tree for you. I am in the U.S. I live on the East Coast. Problem is I'm too far in that. I don't want to hit a punch shot because I'm in a really bad spot. I'm in a really bad spot. It's like fully de-loft it. Still gonna hit the trees. What am I supposed to do there? Club up 3 times and like... Maybe there's like a runner type shot. Maybe the runner would have been... I haven't played with it, but maybe that's something that could have kept it low. Either way, that was absolutely horrendous. We're gonna take like a freaking triple here because I can't get it close. Oh, it's a par 5, so... Okay, so there's a chance. There's a chance to salvage bogey on this. We have a putter in our hand. There's a chance to salvage double bogey on this. The 35-yard knockdown does have a use after. You can't partial it that short, can you? You say you're a member at Marion that doesn't dox you? Well, that's because the Philly burbs are... The Philly area is so populated. I live in the freaking middle of the state. Huh. Hot dang. The more you know. That info would have been useful. Alright, pulled it. We're falling apart. We're falling apart here in round 2. It was going pretty well, honestly. What, now we're 7 under on the round? We're 9 with the chance to go for 10. Put it out there to happen. Yeah, we're gonna blame Haycat for it. Definitely has nothing to do with the fact that I tried to take a wood over trees close in front of me. Surely I cannot be to blame, right? Surely not. Don't call me Shirley. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, got it with pace. Took it better than you did? It's more just like a, you've got to be kidding me, and just try and move on, because if I dwell on it too much, I'm gonna get annoyed. I would love to hit more of a draw here. But honestly, the only thing that the draw does for you is it doesn't really get you that much more slinging to the left. It just changes your release angle on the green a little bit. Kind, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Get in there. I feel like I had to play it aggressive. All right, we're trying to fight it back. Got it back to 9 under. Yeah, the crazy part with the testing that I've done is like the fact that the shot shaping doesn't, like, at most moves you like 1 to 2 yards more left or more right than what your normal aim would be is like crazy to me. I would expect it to be so much more than that, but it's not. 135. It's a 50-degree wedge, though. I'm just gonna hit it stock. Wasn't sure how much that lie was gonna play, and I didn't want to risk having underread it. Can we put a birdie away on the end of this? Feels like got a little bit of a bump right to left here. That's a good read. That's actually a fantastic read. I could see on the green more than I could with the beads there that there was just a bump right to left. Go outside the perfect zones to get really any sideways action. Yeah, because, like, that's not bad. We put a double bogey on the card. We put a double bogey on the card and we still got to 10. But I was testing it, Hey Cat, and, like, with a 99 shaping character, I have 98. So effectively a 99 shaping character and, like, moving it full left to right, the arrow only moves on, like, this, like, semicircle arc. Yeah, where it goes more loss of distance than it does extra left to right. So even with the wind, you're only, like, if I played the biggest fade I could possibly play with the left to right wind, now I don't know if on higher winds maybe it's a little bit different, I only get like 2 extra yards to the right. You change the ball's angle of attack, so that's like the nice thing that comes with it, right? The more that you shape it, but as far as getting it to like drift further to the right with that angle, like, you don't get it. It's just that I would expect more out of it, I guess. All right, so we're definitely behind. Look at Basket playing well, but again, like, we can't putt. I don't know how else to put it. We're 20 foot proximity, less than 20 foot proximity through 2 rounds, and my putting is actually a bit better here. But we have 19. I think the first round we just putt really well. No? Is it just the missed greens in this one? I mean, we're definitely missing long putts that we should make. We're missing long putts that we should make, because the thing I hate about this stat is, like, this means we're missing a lot of 10 to, like, I think a lot of the putts that we're missing are like 15 feet, give or take. But that's generally what I miss the most. Does it sit better too when you have a big fade? You see your stock one, can't really move it around? That I haven't tested. Of at least to 15. I was hoping that they would have given us a little bit more. Break it down, give me like a 10 to 20, 10 to 15, 15 to 20, and then like a 20 plus. That's way too generic to just say 10. Like, I want to know where I'm missing. But I would also like it if they gave me strokes gained, putting and stroke gains approach and all that. Like, I want all the nerdy numbers. Here, we can test real quick. We can test real quick. I think winds are gonna be fine. Gotta move it one over. And perfect swing it. Okay, so let's just go with like a 7 iron or something here. Right, so this is stock 7 iron. Let's say it goes 181, and in this case, it rolls out to almost 191, right? So it's like a 10-yard bounce and release. Full fade. Lands 184. It was 195. No, it's the same rollout. In fact, that bounces and rolls out further because it actually carries further because the way that wind sets up carried it a little bit extra. But it's probably about effectively the same. Effectively the same rollout there. All right. I'm going to take a quick break here. We'll be right back. And Lucas, if you want to play some ranked duos, we can. If not, we'll figure it out. But thank you all for being here. I'll see you in 3 minutes.
It's raining.
Ads. Sounds muted. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. I thought I was unmuted. I thought I was muted and then I muted it. I must have not muted it when I walked away. Good job, me. All right. Mihail. I'm going to repeat what I just said. First off, what's going on? It's only a little bit pay to win, but not fully. It's definitely play to win. Like, you need to put in a lot of time if you want to get the VC without paying. The only true pay to win is that in the Clubhouse Pass, everybody gets the Clubhouse Pass for free. You get the shot for free, but all of the upgrades to make it a little bit easier to hit are on the premium version. But outside of that, it's just play to win. What's going on, Sylvan? Well, Lucas, I was gonna have you and Heycat fight to the death, but yeah, Heycat, if you're down. Heycat was second in line, Zayden. Apologies. Yeah, if you want in, Heycat, we can do that. I got something to check out. I posted it in Discord. This came in the mail today. We're gonna take the stream up a little level. Code too small for you to read? I can I'll put it in chat then. You must be one of those mobile viewers. But yeah, we got a stream deck. So hopefully on the stream deck then I can set it up so that it'll tell me if I'm muted or not in OBS, which will be nice. And then they run a little thing. So it came with the faceplate. I don't know how you can see it, but it's like a OG Game Boy. I don't know. It was free, so I picked one. But I'm hoping that'll make some of the shortcuts a little bit easier than the hotkeys that I have currently set up. Give me a little bit more flexibility and have a little visual, so I'm looking forward to it. I don't know when I'll have time to set it up, but we've got it. Also, fortunately, I thought we were running out of backlog for clips for the YouTube shorts, but I went through the VODs for Monday, Tuesday, got like 6 days worth of clips out of them, and then I know we have some from tonight, at least one. Count as a mobile viewer if you're watching on a tablet? Technically, Garfield, I would say yes. Although YouTube counts it as separate. I think Twitch analytics are iOS or Android is how they break it down. YouTube actually says mobile or tablet. So in YouTube's eyes, tablet is not mobile. But that's where you're getting down into like the nitty-gritty details of it. I've got the pin set back on this one today. Ooh. Light rough should make it manageable. Pretty much power drive every time I'm pro. I don't have power drive on this character. I don't have power drive actually on any character for that matter. This is tough because of the way it kicks. Left the face open, not the end of the world. Just gonna leave us more out to the right. Do a bracket? No, I haven't done a bracket since like 2011. I really do not follow college basketball to any extent. And like we haven't had brackets for work or anything. We had brackets for my one teacher did brackets for extra credit. I think I got maybe 3rd place in the one class. And I actually picked the national champion. UConn went all the way. And I went out on a high note and I haven't done it since. It's the same way I haven't played fantasy football since I joined a random fantasy football league, won, and said, you know what, that's good. They just blasted that by it. They just blasted that by the hole. Take it. We'll take it. But yeah, power drive on pro, probably not a bad call. I mean, the points that you have to hit are the same, but the forgiveness is just quite high. You're not liking 25 compared to 23 Lifezard? What is it about it for you? It's definitely different as far as like the swing input and stuff goes, but I'm enjoying it. It's still been a pretty good challenge. That was a bold play for them just to get it down to 109 yards on a horrible slope. The preset shot? Fade versus... Okay. The fade and draw buys. I mean, it's tough because, like, I really like the swing mechanic that they had in 21 and 23. But I also know that, you know, taking the exact same thing forward every single year, I think on the whole, like, it's just probably better for them to try and iterate. You know, maybe learn from this if there are things that don't work. Yeah, this game is definitely more shot type focused. Certainly a lot easier to hit partials and stuff, which I do like. I like that the partials are more in play. But tempo was definitely like a different level of skill. Now it's more on like how can you move your joystick, not what tempo can you move your joystick at. But yeah, I think with anything, like they're gonna have to make changes and try different things. I mean, you hope that they take the good of this and the good of old games and just keep moving that going forward. Yeah, because it definitely becomes like a why make a new game if you're not gonna change anything. I mean, obviously they've changed some like quality of life things and have made some graphical improvements and things of that nature, but I feel like at a certain point, you know, it's like they're gonna change something. Because even when you look at like some of the EA games like FIFA and stuff, like Madden, they're always tinkering a little bit with mechanics and trying to work out, you know, improve the physics and tweak mechanics in some way. This just happens to be a bigger jump that they've made. I don't remember, I wasn't around for TGC 19 and the things before 2K21. From what I understand, like 2K23, the way that the swing plane behaved is very much so how it was in 2019, which again, I wasn't there for, but from what people that were, basically how it was that there was like, if you make it, it's dead straight, but if you miss by a little on the swing plane, that's like the huge jump out to the side. You know, I liked how 21 was a little bit more forgiving with it. This, they went and they actually gave us bigger perfect windows. You know, it made the misses more violent. But yeah, I mean, I definitely understand people not liking it. I've personally been enjoying it. Madden MLB The Show, FIFA have no issue with releasing essentially the same game year after year, repeat ad nauseum. Yeah, that's very true. Fortunately, this game has been on a 2-year cycle, and they haven't been changing that, and I think it's kind of hard to justify golf on the yearly just given the market. I feel like the market is large enough for football, baseball, soccer, you know, throw in hockey and the NBA and stuff, right? If you're going to bring in NHL and NBA 2K, those are much bigger markets with a lot more investment, you know, in it from a viewership standpoint. Like, golf is growing, but I don't think there's enough change to golf on the yearly in terms of like the players and stuff for them to be able to really justify it. And as we can see, the jumps from 21 to 23 to 25 are like a lot bigger than you see in those other games, where it's like, you know, immediately after it's released, they're working on the next game, which I'm sure pretty shortly after this release, like, they start some work for the next game in this series. But yeah, there's just, I don't know, there's a little bit more time to try and improve things, whereas with the other games, it's like, you probably update some stuff, and then you're just updating rosters and get it, you know, a lot of the work is then getting the player scans and all that stuff if they're doing it. But yeah, it does become a bit more like a remaster. I appreciate the golf cycle that they've had. Huge drive. Absolutely huge. Can't wait to miss the putt. Where may even be a better cadence? Yes and no. I feel like 2 years gives it enough to like kind of die and then come back. I feel like 3 years, at least for me as a player, I feel like 3 years would be stale enough that you would just stop playing the old one. Like, I don't know if I could do 3 straight years of the same golf game. By the end of year 2, it does start to become a little bit of like, all right. Now, I don't know if that would build like the release hype for everything. You know, I don't know if that would be the case. Still low. Dang. I even hit it 69. Nice. Feels like it's just reskins. It allows PGA to stand apart. And the crazy part is, like, EA had an opportunity. They freaking came out and, yeah, they got a bunch of hype behind the game, and then it just, like, wasn't as great, and then they just kind of abandoned it. And, you know, I think we don't get this game. We don't get this game without EA's existence. Right? Both in the fact that, like, we had devs. Yeah, they got devs that came over from EA. But also, like, the thing is, like, competition breeds innovation and just kind of gets these developers to change things and push it. You know, who knows what this game would have looked like mechanics wise and everything. I feel like it would have been very similar to 23's release had EA not happened. So, you know, say what you will about the game mechanics, I don't think that the launch hype and the patch notes have been a little bit better this time around. You know, last game when it released, like, you know, they put out a gameplay trailer and the dev diaries and stuff. I think the dev diaries got a little bit lamer as they went on, because, like, it was just like, here's the modes and whatever. But, like, the gameplay related stuff, like, that was awesome in my opinion. The extra months for 2K23, like, I was still enjoying it, but it definitely is like a, at least from like a content creation standpoint, you know, you're dragging on a sports game, which inherently is a seasonal thing for 3 years running, or like going into a third year. Like, there's definitely not... Oof, there's not as much interest across the board. There's a very, very dedicated, set of viewers that will watch it because they like the creator probably more than the game at that point. But you have a dedicated group of people that are still grinding the game out, but like, you just want something fresh. Obviously, you hope that it's going to be good too, because if you get something fresh that's crap, then you're in like a really tough spot. I'll run another one if you want to. Hey, Kat. Run one more. Just finished grinding Season 12 EA PGA Tour Pro Pass. The only one you completed. Basically dropped the game for 18 months. Hey, upgrade. Birdie tree. End of the Pro Pass, you get essentially an infinite loop of minimum XP and 200 reward points. Jump into 2K25 on Friday, won't be looking back. Have you played... have you played the demo at all, Garfield? I've played Larry Legend before. I've played this duo before, very, very early on with... I think Lucas and I played them. I remember Larry Legend. See how much better they've gotten since the last time. He was no bueno. Downloaded it as soon as possible. Yeah, I also think the fact that they... Also, I apologize if that was loud. I whacked my water bottle on the mic arm. But I think the fact that they put out a first look demo, like, that's awesome. Because that says a couple of things. That says, we believe our game is actually good, come play it. Like, that's the biggest thing to take away from that. Whether it is actually good or well received, like, that says, hey, we believe in our product. Come check it out before you buy it. The other thing it does is, like, when people are asking me, like, should I get this game? It's like, I think so, but hey, here's a demo. Go try it for yourself. Your progress carries over. I don't have to be like, well, I really like it, like, pick it up, and then it's at full price, and, like, somebody doesn't like it, or it's gonna take a little bit to get into it. And then, they've spent $70, and it's my fault. I'm always going to tell people when this game goes on sale, if they haven't picked it up and they're interested, like, get it on sale because it's an even better deal. Oh, I didn't either. They haven't... That's, like, not a thing these days. At most, companies do, like, a free weekend when the game's out, or they do a beta. They treated the first look kind of as a beta, but, like, the demo is there for the life cycle of the game. I'll be curious to see how much they update the beta, or the demo rather, for players to play, because like the Players Championship, right? They made it so that the Players Championship, now Sawgrass is the course, right? They updated it from Scottsdale to Sawgrass. Will they update it again? I don't know. They don't have Augusta rights. I don't know that they'll ever have Augusta rights. I don't think EA's mechanics were set up well for competitive, and the gameplay loop got repetitive. Because the way it like was set up with, first off, the RNG is the thing that I hated. I could tolerate it for like a career mode, but to play competitively with just a circle of getting wrecked, like, that wasn't fun to me. And then it was just like a cycle of get coins to play in the daily tournament to get tickets based on how you perform to compete in the other tournaments, to get tickets, to keep getting tickets, and just like run that loop. I mean, like, obviously you can just play for the leaderboards. Get in there. You know, this doesn't have me forced to play the Pro-Am tournament. Like, I can just play the tournament I want to. I don't have to play the Pro-Am tournament to play, you know, anything else, which I appreciate. Oh, I left it open. Sorry, hey cat. My bad. My bad, left the face open. You don't miss? I do miss. I do miss, as exhibited there. My thumb going up was opens my miss. Yeah, tee shots are way more punishing than approach shots, which is kind of crazy considering I feel like it should be club based. Like, why is it harder to hit my 9-iron off a tee than it is from the fairway? I think that's like my question, is like, it should always suck. It should always suck to hit. I hit concede hole. I don't know why that, is that an auto prompt from the game, or did you try and concede the hole? Because I accepted it. Interesting. Wanted to make okay, yeah, try and hit the ace. No course creator is its replayability downfall, and then yeah, and then RNG shots on top of that. Yeah, because like the thing that ticked me off the most, it was like okay with some shots to have a little bit of variability, maybe like the wedges. It's like okay, it's pretty small, but like by the time you got up to the driver, it was the width of the fairway. So you start playing in high winds, and it's like, okay, let me play for left side of the fairway because of the camber. You know, it's a left to right camber with a left to right wind. I'm aiming so far left, and then I get RNG rolled to the left hand side of it or the right hand side of it, and I'm mid fairway and roll out it. Like, it's like, don't tell me perfect shot and give me a mile wide that I can miss. Like, look at this guy. Some say he's too strong. What did you have to hit there? That's gotta be an overpowered power drive, right? I don't know the timing for overpowered. I've hit like 102, 103 a couple of times. Fully shaped power drive, 102? What do you mean fully shaped? Like full off, full backspin? Because that doesn't give you like the distance that it used to. I missed low because that's just how it goes for me. Nice. Nice. What's going on, Matthew? 108 is the most you've hit. I think 108 is the most you can hit. I'm just saying I can't seem to hold the stick down long enough to get any of the higher numbers. But I do think 108 is the max in this game. I think they knocked it down from 110. Left stick up and right stick back adds over 10 yards to the power drive. Okay, because on the stock driver, I don't think it adds like anything. Maybe you get like 2 yards on full backspin. Yeah, 23, the max was 110, but that was all. It's all about how long you hold your backswing. 110 was a really tight window to hold your backswing. Be within a degree if you go for it, though. Yeah. I have not really taken practice swings in this game. I just kind of get into it. I will have to, like, in competitive mode on, like, some of those harder shots, but for the most part, I can shape it to the exact same thing and just kind of know what the shot shape is going to be and not have to take the practice swings. Love this guy's player trying to cook. Which one? Which one are you referring to? All arcadey in the end, but RNG doesn't add much other than frustration. Yeah, like RNG just doesn't do anything good. I feel like I'd rather have the ability to add spin in the air than that, and I don't want the spin in the air. I liked it as a kid. I don't think nowadays I think it's as fun. Don't wanna be messing with that stuff. Strange design choice, like in some Mario Golf, okay, but not a more simish golf game. Nice shot. Right, like EA is like, it looks nice and looks, you know, it's supposed to look realistic. Ball down the, yeah, this guy is a, not quite, but a little Larry David-ish. Yeah, like EA, I think, was definitely going for that more similar. Oh, well, we'll take that. Going for the more type of game. And then you add giant cones of RNG to it, and it's like, that's great. Love that. But yeah, I think if anything, it should be that, like, as you go up your clubs, that the forgiveness, even if it's like the same for the first couple of wedges and low irons and stuff for your forgiveness, as you get up to 5 iron, 4 iron, 3 iron, 2 iron, whatever, like, all of those should start to have smaller windows on both approach and tee shot. But, like, I shouldn't have such a hard time hitting 9 iron off the tee, but then in the fairway I could, like, just give me the option then to take the tee off. Like, if my sweet spot is bigger off the fairway, then take it off the tee. Give me 1% variance off the tee or whatever. The approach, I'll have to look at it on the tee next time. Come on, man. It breaks that much? Am I just that bad? Or am I, like, does it just break way more than it looks? Such a bad putter, man. I'm such a bad putter. And I don't know how to fix it. I really don't know how to fix my putting. Yeah, I'm gonna run through my bag here and just see. There's like what the difference between clubs is. I know that the correction is different. So driver and 3-wood have slightly steeper correction than the rest of them, which is kind of funky because I don't have fittings on them to make that happen. I guess. Why are wedges harder to hit off the tee than the irons? The irons... Oh, because my irons have fittings. Duh. They're the same through all of them. I just have fittings on my irons. All the tee shots are the same. Different green variables make putting even harder? Well, I don't have them applied yet. I need to respec and get my character fully situated. Yeah, so I think all of the tee shots are the same and all of the approach shots are the same. But tee shots are harder than approach shots, which I don't follow. Fast versus slow greens. Yeah, that's true. That's true, but I just like, it doesn't matter what green speed I'm on. I'm just always off. The muddy's closer. Just barely. I am hoping when I put Green Reader on that it helps me. I almost missed it. Can't put either, so you just hit it to 5 feet. That's what I try to do. I try to do the same thing as well. But yeah, I've said it once. I've said it many, many times, but I am probably statistically the worst or one of the worst putters for the amount of time that I've spent consecutively on plat. Play slow greens a lot, you get good at them, then you switch to fast greens. Yeah, no, I mean I think that's pretty common. Like, you definitely get dialed into certain ones more than others. Huge drive. I mean, they're still within striking distance in 2, but the fact that we're looking at like a 7-iron definitely helps. I need to get like I don't know, I need to learn it kind of like what my base bounce and rollout distances are on like stock fast greens and firm, because I feel like we play firm greens a lot. Decent. It's too short. Powerhouse build, max power on that driver. Okay. I mean, I have a sculptor. I'll be able to get max power on my driver. Once I respec, I'm gonna put it to 79 power. It'll shorten my irons and stuff just by a touch, but I'll just max out the power on my driver. Ooh, that's rough. I'm trying to figure out. I still don't know. Like, I really like my sculptor build, but it feels like the technician is way more forgiving, and I don't know that the yardage difference that you get, I don't know how much of a factor it plays. Like, I like that the sculptor has the further distance, because that just means that I can play more spin into longer shots, so it might benefit me in the long run. It's alright, hey cat. We're two good ball strikers and not great putters. Yeah, it's not a great combo, but it's useful if you push playoffs. And you're obviously, I remember hitting the only loss we have in ranked so far for duos. I guess the only loss we have in ranked was I hit the playoff hole to 8 feet with like the 6 iron or whatever, and they made like a 25 footer and we missed. Playoffs. What's going on, Pseudo? A stinger? A little stinger? Stuff's always satisfying when you hit it all, though. Greetings from Boston, Logan Airport. Is that near Bar Harbor? My favorite Bostonian, Boston Rob. I guess I should put Mac there, but Boston Rob's just a legend. It was funny watching Traders this last season with Rob on it. It's like, he's gonna be a target no matter if he was a trader or not. I did not watch, I haven't watched too much Amazing Race. I've watched a little bit, mostly just seasons that like my wife has had on. But I used to watch Survivor when I was a lot younger. I remember watching like the early seasons and then fell off for a while. My wife and I, like a year or two ago, I think like a year ago, watched a couple of the newer seasons of Survivor. I think it was like the season 40 something with like it's like an All-Stars variant. Oof. Oof. Alright, so we know it's breaking. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Breaking the law, breaking the law. Love that. Wife and kid are flying in from Denver, so you're just chilling at their gate until they arrive. And it's crazy that I have this memory because it was pre 9/11, which means that I would have been 6 years old or younger. Yeah, do the math on that. But I remember when we would fly out to visit my grandparents and my grandmother would be at the gate just waiting for us to get off. Younger than you? Yeah, I turned I turned the big 3-0 this year. I know people always tend to think I'm older. I know that this is deceiving, all right, but this has been going on since I was in college. Just been slowly moving its way back. Full growth. Right, Slim? Right? I always tell my wife, I blame her. I said I had hair when we started dating. Once we started dating, it started moving back. Now I have a kid too, so yeah, all the stresses. All the stresses. Larry Legend improved a bit. Yeah, Larry definitely improved a bit, and Hey Cat and I are not the soundest of putters. Not the soundest of putters, to say the least. I left the face open. I'm sorry. Not gonna make that easy on you. Apologies. Hair sucks, don't need it. Yeah, we're hanging on to it as long as the wife wants it there. Once the wife says it's no more, it's no more. Like a round Bob Dylan, young Bob Dylan. Oh. Gave it a chance though. Gave it a chance. Did what you had to do. Hey! Over 10,000 feet of putt made. Woo! There's still a chance here that they... There's still a chance here that they miss this putt and we take the win outright. Okay, Fat Bob Dylan. Hey, there we go. Larry hasn't improved enough, Lucas. Larry hasn't improved enough. I mean, technically we won 1 up, but that says that bugged out and said 2 up. Doesn't matter. Yeah, GG's. GG's. 2-0. Love to see it. Got my Evo tools. 1200 VC. Get in there. We're rich. We're rich. I'm hoping, Lucas, that the... So I don't know if you guys have seen it, but they tweeted out today that there's going to be server maintenance, so it's going to be offline Friday morning Eastern time, like pretty early. I'm hoping that a patch comes with that. GT4 Club was from early access? I don't think so. To be honest, I don't remember where most of the clubs came from. I think this was like I think the Callaways. No, these weren't a rival thing. These were from leveling the Sculptor, beating Tiger in the shop. Where was this GT4 from? I got it for free. Was it an early access thing? I don't know. I feel like there was an easy quest for it or something, but maybe. Maybe it was early access? I really don't know. Need those irons? They are... they might not be in the shop anymore, Jetski. Hold on. Let's check. Yeah, they were in the shop until yesterday. Or maybe even like earlier today. I think they were on until like this morning. They have been rotated out. Better luck next time. Yeah, I'm glad too. What's going on, Josh? Yeah, 715 VC. Big pickup. This game different than the regular PGA Tour? Yes, Villain. This is made by 2K. So this is an iteration of the 2K franchise. It is not the EA game. In my opinion, much better. My opinion, much, much better. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is gonna do it for us this evening. I want to say thank you first and foremost, everybody hanging out, all the follows, all the YouTube subs. If you have not and you already enjoyed, you can do those things. Also, likes on the YouTube streams go a long, long way. Get in there. Get in there, Grimnar. Also, I'm seeing that Jordan had a YouTube sub probably while I was on an ad break, so retroactive thank you for that. Normally more silent viewer, and that's okay. That's okay. Lurkers are welcome. Always love talking to you guys, but lurking is a-okay. Don't enjoy those NCAA games tomorrow too much. I will not watch a singular one of them. Silly English kniggets. But we're gonna go raid out. We're gonna go and say hello, I think, to Coxter here. But appreciate you all. We'll be back tomorrow night, same time, same place, 7:30 Eastern, Twitch and YouTube. So I will see you guys there. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesdays. And yeah, go say hi to Coxter. Gotta go do some shorts editing real quick. All right, night, bye. Also, we have a Discord. Cool.